Alright, we are back. As you remember, last time we took over the Isthmus of Lustria, and next thing we want to do, we want to take out the Skeggi. I know we have a Skaven uprising starting, however, as we discussed, Hexwaddle is extremely well defended. On top of that, once we take out this enemy, we can focus more going west, and I want to eventually go north. Try and keep these Dark Elves from getting too far into our territory. And we want to get the Fallen Gates. There's some good stuff there that we'll get into later. As you can see, we have 13 warriors here. Right now, the Norse are recruiting. They have 4, and then 7 in their garrison, so they have 11. So what we're going to go ahead and do is recruit some units. As you can see, we now have more units to choose from. We have Saurus warriors and Saurus warriors with spears. The main difference is that the spear unit has an anti-large bonus and a charge defense against large, meaning that, cavalry, monsters, any large unit, they actually will do better against. Now, the Norse and the Skaven that we will be fighting in the near future do not have much large, so we're just going to go Saurus warriors for now, and after next turn, we'll get, you see this 1 here means it's going to take 1 turn to recruit these units. So after we recruit these next turn, we're just going to go down to Skeggi and try and take them out. In the meantime, we'll just kind of let the Skaven be. Right now, they're going to be pretty weak, so I'm not too overly concerned about them. Just seeing if we can build anything worth building. For right now, we will build the skink favelas just because we get 180 gold per turn. And like I said, the lizard men tend to get quite expensive quite fast. Actually, we're going to go with the foraging camp because we want growth. We want this to be able to upgrade faster. And we want unit replenishment. And we can get a technology. So we're going to go this route. Let's wait till next turn, and then we're going to go take out those barbarians. Okay. Oh, there's some more Skaven up there. So, kind of a dead giveaway that they're in Chotek's Causeway, but that's alright. Alright. We got 500 gold for completing that mission. That's good. Alright. New mission issued. Skink researchers ready. Skink researchers and archivists are poised to do your bidding, ancient master. Select the field of knowledge you require, and they shall begin. That's 500 gold. And we have rating by the Skaven. That's fine. Negative growth by the Ziggurat of Dawn. That's also fine. Let's research technology. Tablet of spawning. So we get minus 5% for skink chameleon units at recruitment. That's going to save us money up front, so that's nice. Alright, now let's go ahead and take out these Skeggi. Alright, now he has 7, so he has 14. Alright, so we should still be okay. Our warriors are better than his warriors, so we should be fine. Over here, again, these units are not very good in this Skaven army, so we should be fine. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the gold mine, get us more income. Alright, so ensure one of the buildings has been built. The Holy Ziggurat at Hexwaddle. The spawning pools and barrios are crowded, Master. We must look to our old settlements, expand and enhance, as per the old one's plan. So cosmic enhancement. Again, that's why we got the growth, because we want this population surplus to get to 2 as fast as possible. You see now we have a growth of plus 70 per turn, so that's going to get us closer to this 375 faster, which is good. And we also have Ruination. Search any ruined settlement for treasure. The ritual of prognostication is nearly prepared. A few more sacred plaques are required. If we send scouting groups into ruins lost to us, we may discover more, although other hazards and warm blood traps could be also present. An acceptable risk, so we can get 6 ancient plaques. So we will do that as soon as we can recruit a hero, because heroes can go and search out ruins. In the meantime, this guy's buffing his army in a hurry, but again, not too worried. And let's see what these guys have. So he has 2, 9, so that's 11. Alright, so they have 18, I have 17. But I have a dinosaur with a laser beam and he doesn't, so let's do this. You know what? We'll fight it just because once we do this, this should be the end of the Skeggi. And again, no large units here, so that's why we just got Saurus Warriors. We didn't worry about the spears at this point. Alright, it's only 6 winds of magic. We're going to gamble. We want more winds of magic than that. Alright, and we won big time. We got plus 10 on that one. That was nice. Alright, wow, that is a lot of jungle. Okay, so I'm guessing that since this is a Chaos Army, they're just going to probably run forward and try and crush us. What we're going to do is we're going to make a long line. Saurus Warriors are tough, so I am not overly concerned about spreading myself too thin. I am going to put the skinks right behind them. And they will, once they run out of their javelins to throw, they're going to go ahead and back up our melee units there. We're going to put Mazdamundi right in the middle. Like I said, I like a strong center, so that's what we'll do there. I am going to keep both my cavalry. I'm actually going to keep them behind this time, initially, and then we're going to go ahead and bring them around the rear, and then I'm going to keep this guy in melee, so I want him to charge. I don't want him to use a laser beam in this situation, because most likely we're going to run into the enemy in the forest before we even get a chance to use that. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, that should be fine. We're going to try and hide our cavalry in the trees. We're going to go ahead and move this big boy up. Ah, there they are already. Okay. We're still going to bring these guys around the side. We're going to move Mazdamundi over here. We're going to throw a net of Amentok right in the middle. I want them to have a weak middle. And actually, now that we have a clear shot, we're going to take a pot shot on these Marauder Horsemen if we can. If not, that's okay. There it is. Very nice. Alright. Ah. Okay. So you can see we've spread our line really far apart, and that is actually winding up being really good. We have way more guys to counter their stuff than they have ready for us. And we'll go ahead and buff this Saurus Warrior's melee attack. I'm going to buff this horse because he needs to win his battle over there. Where is Mazdamundi? There he is. Okay. And now time to send this guy into melee because we need to charge this rear. We can. Okay. We're going to have our Saurus Warriors attack those guys. We're going to have these guys attack the rear back here. We're debuffing big time the enemy morale. And we want to bring our Saurus back here and start attacking the enemy from behind because we're losing on this flank and we're winning on this flank. Got a whole bunch of guys doing nothing. Go get into melee. As you can see, okay, good. So we've broken this flank, and we are just going to keep moving this way. You know what? Do that. See, and this Bastillodon is just beasting out damage right now all by himself. We're gonna go ahead and buff him though. We're gonna get some fear so he starts eating at that enemy morale. As you can see, we've completely collapsed them. So all it's a matter of wiping these guys up, and then we're just gonna go back to this side over here. I'm gonna start sending random units that aren't fighting over there. And like, as you can see, I mean, the hit points for the Lizardmen are just really good. So, I mean, they can really take a ton of damage without really sweating too much. Again, this is going to help in melee attack. He needs it because he is suffering in melee big time. Send everybody against that enemy lord. We want him to break his morale. There we go, that should do it. There's the morale debuff on Mazdamundi. Okay, so we want everybody to attack this way. Just keep them running, except for these cold ones. We want the cold ones to kill the lord. Apotheosis, we want to heal up this guy. Can. Okay, broken. See? Easy peasy. Alright. Very good. It was a little messy because of the woods, but with all of that large and fear we were throwing down, they didn't really stand much of a chance. And those Source Warriors, like I said, they are very tough for a base unit. Okay. This time, we are just going to straight up occupy. We're not going to take anybody off this time. We learned our lesson with the Skaven, right? Okay, so that's good. It's going to give us some damage resistance. Alright. Mazdamundi gained a level. We're going to go ahead and keep buffing the growth in this province. We want to get this to level 3 as soon as possible. Level 3 buildings for the Lizardmen are really good. I am going to go ahead and take the reserves of Eldritch Energy. It's going to give Mazdamundi +8 Winds of Magic at all times, and of course this guy survived with 423 health, so that's going to be annoying to take out. I might just recruit a lord just to kill him, but not worth it. We'll get him and then we'll swing around and we'll get the Skaven right after that. Hope you all are enjoying your night. And this guy is besieging us all by himself, poor guy. Alright, so we need to enact the ritual. The correct alignment is upon us, Lord Mazdamundi. Enact the ritual of prognostication. Alright, so as we went over before, the rites are here, so these are rites. Rituals are up here, so we need 350 ancient plaques to enact the ritual of prognostication. We have 31, so we're well off of that. Alright, we got a Master Mason, negative 15% construction cost for all buildings, so that's nice. That's really nice. That's going to help us as we try and expand here. It's clearly an auto battle. Who got the kill? Oh, the Skinks. The Skinks did a good job. Alright, so there we go. Skeggi are done. Very nice. And Mazdamundi gained a level off that. That's nice. I'm gonna go with Roiling Skies, and here's why I like it. If you're surrounded by flyers, this is a constant hex around you, so it slows down the flyers and it reduces their melee defense. I kind of like that. Nah, I'm going Apotheosis. Sorry, I lied. I want that replenishing of hit points and the fear causing. I want that to be buffed. So that's what we'll do there. As for the Skaven, well, they're at 18 strong. So we are going to hightail it over and try and take them out as quick as we can. Again, we are not going to upgrade these buildings because we want to upgrade Hexawaddle. So, and Skeggi, it's got -10 public order. That's okay. Right now, it's just another capital. It's a port. We're getting money from it and growth, so that's good. All right, we'll probably fight this battle against the Skaven, and then, oh, little rat, he's besieging us. Okay, so quest issued, research a technology. That shouldn't be hard, we have one turn left. It was Chotek, Lord of the Sun, who ignited the closest star and warmed the world, or so an ancient plaque discovered by Lord Mazdamundi. So claims, I'm sorry. However, the plaque was found incomplete. Fragments of the next remain lost. As with any old one, Chotek's legacy is an important part of the Great Plan, and so should be reclaimed if possible. Mazdamundi orders cohorts of skinks to begin raids of the local area to hunt for the lost part of the plaque. If riches can be also secured to fund the search, then all the better. Alright, so we're going to get 15 ancient plaques and 1,000 gold next turn. Alright, tame the untamed ones. Sign a non-aggression pact with the New World colonies. In time, all trespassers must be eliminated from Lustria. But, with the great warding and crisis, we must choose our immediate enemies carefully. I suggest a non-aggression pact with these warm bloods, so these guys should be... they should like us, hopefully. We haven't done anything bad to them yet.
What?
And, okay, that's good. They're 42, they're friendly, we are improving. They liked that we went ahead and killed the Skeggi, so let's see what we can do.
Stranger.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
There we go. So we completed that mission. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement as well. Come on.
I will not obey.
Oh well. At least we got 4 ancient plaques and 5 gold, so that's nice. Okay, and grand finale for this video. We're going to take out these Skaven. Yes, I know my army is not fully replenished, but I have reinforcements, and a lot of them. I have 1,283 allies coming, so it's a solid group, and they're coming from the side, so this should end pretty well for us. And we're coming from on top of a giant hill, so we lost that gamble. That's okay. Okay, you guys know how I set up my line. I'm gonna do a really long line because the Skaven, you know, if nothing else, are known for their numbers. Mazdamundi right there in the middle. Skinks right behind our guys. Cold One Riders. We are actually going to keep them in the woods and wait. I don't know if they will charge us or we're going to have to go to them. We're going to wait a second and we'll see if they start moving. Okay, they didn't move. Okay. So, what we're going to do, I'm just going to do an attack order for everyone. I know it's a little unconventional, but again, I don't really feel the need to have to worry about it much when I know early game, the Skaven are so weak. Alright, here's all our extra units. We're gonna group them together. Gonna have them attack from the side. Got more skinks. Gonna have them attack. Got another Bastillodon. Gonna have them attack, not the spears, we're gonna have them attack the slingers. We're gonna have our Pterodon harass the spears. And then Crocscores, we're gonna go ahead and attack the slingers. Okay, and then our kobolds are gonna come from behind. Alright, we've netted them in the middle, so they are helpless. Okay. Alright. Oh, one of my dinos wasn't running. That's okay. Alright, so let's get in here. See what's going on. Okay, so there's a lot of rats, and let's see, cold ones coming into the side here. That looks like they're having some fun. Alright. Okay, and we have a lot of Saurus here. Gonna go ahead and get out of this for a second. I don't know why these guys are running. Have them attack. Have them attack. Our Crocscores, we need to get our Crocscores moving. I love how these guys look. They are just awesome. Hey, those guys want none of that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our cavalry out. We're going to have them start chasing those slingers. And what I want the skinks to do is just wear down the middle. Oh, I see. This is a ridge here. Okay. I was wondering why everybody was cramping up there. Okay. And I am going to have the Pterodons also chase these guys. Come on, get out of there. They're not surrounded, are they? No. Okay. I wonder what's taking them so long. Let's go. Okay. Crocs are getting shot at, but really, they're not going to do much damage to them. Saurus, take out the middle here. Let's Bastillodon, same thing. Mazdamundi had to cast one spell the whole time. So. Gonna do a leadership debuff in case anybody thinks it's a smart idea to attack him. We're also gonna send our skirmishers after these guys. That's fine, he's taking fire again, that's doing literally nothing to them. These Crocscores send these guys running. They'll send these Pterodon riders after those guys. Okay. Alright, so now all we have to do is just chase down fleeing units, basically. Okay. And these Crocscores should catch up to these guys. Oh, I see. In case of all these guys are in this unit. That happens sometimes, the standard bearer gets way off the unit. Alright, these Crocscores are chasing these guys. Okay, there they are gone. Now they just need to chase out those slingers. These guys are going here. Okay, so I just put the leadership debuff on top of the fear on Mazdamundi, so he should be doing just fine. And I'm going to net these guys. I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to crush them into oblivion. We're going to send our cavalry after those ranged. And we're going to send the pterodons after the spears, because our cold ones are suffering a little bit from the spears. Where the dinos at? Going to be chasing guys over there. Alright, and those are shattered, those are broken, but they could come back. Skaven, there it is. Skaven are impossible like that. They're always trying to come back into the fight. Okay, running down these slingers. We're gonna get our dinos in here. We want to get our cold ones out of this fight. We don't want them taking all that damage. Send our croc scores in here. Again, the Pterodon Riders are okay for harassing things like Skaven Spears. And then just all of our units against those guys, so... And there's no Skaven left in here, correct? No? Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Okay. Alright. So these guys are routing, so we're gonna send, now we'll send our cavalry after these guys. I want our Croxgores and our Pterodon Rider to come after these guys. There it is. There's the mass rob, okay. Took a while longer than I expected, but that's okay. Alright, 184 kills for this cold one. Not too bad. Alright, we're definitely going to replenish, because we want to keep this army moving if we can. And we're going to have to fight him again, but this time we'll auto-resolve. We're going to sit in the city, get extra replenishment for sitting in the city. Still not enough population surplus. Okay, we are going to get the Curse of the Midnight Wind that negates, well, not negates, but it reduces enemy armor and enemy melee attack, so that's definitely going to be useful for our Soros Warriors when they're in the thick of it. And that'll do it for this time. Thank you all. Appreciate you watching. Have a good night. See ya.